So, Mr. Sibang, acid-base salt, question number 1. Yeah.
Which of the following does not form an acid salt? So B.
B, hydrochloric acid. Why, Mr. CB?
So because HCl is an covalent compound.
Mr. Sibang, HCl only has one hydrogen.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
So it won't be able to form acid salt. Give me an example of an acid which will be able to form acid salt.
So H2SO4.
H2SO4, of course. H2SO4 will be able to form. Any other example?
H3PO4.
H3PO4, they'll be able to form. What you need to understand is HCl has only one hydrogen. So how will it form acid salt? Yeah. Okay. Question number 2.
So question number 2, the chemical formula of the salt. So for this, the correct answer would be B.
The chemical formula of the salt by partial replacement of hydrogen from H2SO4 by caustic soda is, Mr. CB?
NaHSO4.
Great. What exactly is caustic soda?
So caustic soda is it's NaCO3.
Sir, it is NaOH.
Okay, sir.
Mr. CB, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
See, in English literature also you will read something like caustic comment. Caustic comment. Yeah. So this caustic comes from this caustic soda. Mr. CB, any doubt?
No doubt.
Okay. Question number 3.
Question number 3, answer would be D. HCl acid.
D. Red litmus turns blue when added to an aqueous solution. Yeah. Excess addition of which of the following solution would reverse the observation? So what will happen on adding HCl, Mr. CB?
So on adding HCl, blue litmus would turn red.
Yes, it will reverse. Great. Question number 4.
So question number 4, an indicators of what type of compound? It is D, weak acid or base.
Shabash. Great. See, this is mentioned in your textbook also. Let's have a look at the textbook page where this is mentioned. 1 second. So this is where it is mentioned. Indicators of weak organic compounds, acids or base, which change color in accordance with the pH of the solution. Mr. CB, any doubt?
No doubt.
Okay. Next, move on to the next question. Question number 5.
So question number 5, answer would be turn blue litmus red.
Yeah. So sodium bisulfate. So because it is a acid salt, that is why it will turn blue litmus red. Great. Question number 6.
Question number 6, pH of an unknown solution is 6.3. So the correct answer for this would be pH decreases when you add an acid.
Can you explain it a bit?
So you have a pH scale that is from 1 to 14. 7 is neutral. Basically, if you add any substance to the indicator. So if you test the substance, if it is 7, so it's neutral. If the indicator points between 7 and 1, so it means it is acidic. If it's 7 to 14, then it's basic. And in the question, it is mentioned that if pH of an unknown solution is 6.3, so it is weakly acidic. And if we add acid, so it will move towards the left.
Great. Great. Question number 7.
Methyl orange turns dash when added to a solution of basic pungent gas. This would be yellow.
Yellow. Basic pungent gas. Great. Okay. Question number 8, 9, 10, 11.
So, which of these will react with dilute acid to produce rotten egg smelling gas? This would be D, ferrous sulfide.
So which will be this? Which will be this rotten egg smelling gas?
So this would be H2S, hydrogen sulfide.
Great. Question number 9.
The indicator which does not change color on passing hydrogen chloride gas is Moist red litmus.
Moist red litmus.
Yes.
Great.
10th question. Concentrated sulfuric acid.
A non-volatile acid used to prepare a volatile acid. So the non-volatile acid is concentrated sulfuric acid, and which is the volatile acid, Mr. CB? Do you remember?
The non-volatile acid is concentrated sulfuric acid, but volatile acid is HNO3, nitric acid.
Great. Question number 11th.
So question number 11th, identify the type of salt in the following components. So the first one would be C.
Okay.
Second one would be basic salt.
Great.
Third one would be A, acid salt.
Great. Question number 12th.
pH of a solution which reacts with ammonium chloride. So this would be more than 7.
To liberate a gas that turns Nestler reagent brown, which is this gas, Mr. CB?
So this would be ammonia that turns Nestler's reagent brown.
Great. Question 13.
Question 13 would be C, copper nitrate.
Okay. Question number 14.
And that would be A, barium sulfate.
You want to add something to this question?
So in the sense?
See, potassium, sodium, ammonium salts are always
Soluble.
Always soluble. This is not part of your syllabus in this year, but these salts are always soluble. Question 15th.
Which of the following is a monobasic acid? A.
Great, sir. Question 16.
And the following salt turns blue litmus red. So this would be acidic. C.
Great. Due to this bisulfate. Great. Question number 17, 18, 19, 20.
Acid present in vinegar is D, acetic acid.
Great. Question number 18.
18 would be CO2, B.
Great.
19 would be C.
Okay. 20th.
The 20th would be phosphoric acid is greater than B.
B. Mr. CB, what is basicity?
Basicity in the sense, if you have, say, for example, HNO3, the basicity of HNO3 is 1. If you have H2SO4, so basicity of H2SO4 is 2. And if you have phosphoric acid, so H3PO4, it would be 3.
So basically it is the replaceable H positive, the number of H positive it can give.
Yes.
And similarly, we have acidity. It is the basicity of acids and acidity of bases. Mr. Sibang, am I correct?
Oh, yes, sir.
So Mr. Sibang, here is the basicity of acids, the number of hydrogen H plus which can produce per molecule of the acid. This is the acidity of bases. This is the number of hydroxyl which can be produced per molecule of the base. So in your book, they have given, they have discussed this in detail with examples. They have given example of monobasic acid. Monobasic acids would be HCl, HNO3, CH3COH, dibasic acids. Dibasic acids would be able to give, they have a basicity of 2. They will be able to spare 2 H positive. So H2SO3, H2SO4, H2CO3. Similarly, you have monoacidic bases whose acidity is 1. So this is a bit confusing in when you read it first. So for example, NaOH, KOH, NH4OH, they'll be able to spare only 1 hydroxyl ion. If you look at diacidic base, acidity 2, they will be able to spare 2 hydroxyl ions. Now, when we are discussing this, let us have a look at the tribasic acids and triacidic bases also. So for example, you have this example, H3PO4. It is able to spare 3 H positive. And similarly, you have the example of triacidic base, where it is able to spare 3 hydroxide ions. This was Vibhang, any doubt?
No doubt.
And actually, if you look carefully, this is where is a, I'll zoom this a bit. This is where we'll get the solution to one of the thing that we were discussing previously. So a tribasic acid, so for example, H3PO4, it will be able to form 3 salts, 2 acid salts and 1 normal salt. So it'll, this is a acid salt, and this is a normal salt. Mr. Sibang, any doubt?
No doubt.
Great, sir. Mr. CB, do you want to add something about question number 19?
Sure, sir. Right in front of you, you have the reaction. This what the question is trying to say. So you have sodium nitrate plus concentrated H+O4, which gives us the product NaHSO4, which is an acid salt, plus HNO3. So HNO3 is an acidic substance, and when it is passed over alkaline phenol 3, it turns it colorless.
Great, sir. So we have discussed 20th also in detail. Okay, so let's move on to 21, 22, 23, 24. Mr. CB.
21st question. When a monobasic acid is left standing, it decomposes into reddish brown gas. This would be B.
Okay.
22nd question. A universal indicator used to determine the relative strength of. So this would be D, all of the above.
Okay. 23.
If a solution contains more H plus ions than OH minus ions, then it is B, acidic. 24th. On diluting an acid, the H plus ion concentration per unit volume, B, decreases.
Mr. CB, you want to add something about question number 21? Which monobasic acid is this?
Sure, sir. So the statement over here states that monobasic acid is left standing. It decomposes into reddish brown gas. So if you take HNO3, so it decomposes into reddish brown gas. HNO3 decomposes to form NO2, which is a reddish brown gas.
Great, sir. So let's move on to 25, 26, 27.
A solution turns red litmus blue, its pH value is likely to be. So this would be D, 12.
Okay.
Which of the following is a strong acid? So this would be C.
Great.
Then moving on to 27. 27 would be minus log of H plus to the base 10, D.
So B for boy or D for dog?
B for boy.
Great, sir. Okay. So question number 28, in general salts are?
28 in general salts are apple, A, ionic compound.
Great, sir. Next question.
Acid plus metallic oxide gives B for boy, salt plus water.
Great.
So for 30th, it would be B for boy.
Okay. 31.
31 would be C.
Great. We discussed around 5 minutes back. 32.
32 would be C.
Great. 33.
So I wanted to add a note to the viewer that hydra acid is an acid which has only like if you see HCl or H2S or if you see HBr, so it only has hydrogen and it has a non-metal. But H2SO3 on the other hand is an oxy acid, so it has oxygen, it has a non-metal as well as hydrogen.
33.
33rd question. The correct answer would be B, alkalis. B for boy.
B for boy. Okay.
34th question. An acid used as eye wash is, this would be A, boric acid.
You want to add something here? Question 33.
Category of compounds that liberates NH3 from ammonium salts are.
Mr. CB, if you remember, this is preparation of ammonia.
Yes, sir.
There, you use ammonium salts.
Yes, sir.
Next question.
Next question, 34th. An acid uses iWash's boric acid.
Great. We'll spend 2 minutes just going through the uses of acids and bases. Yeah. Just hold for 1 second. I'll open the relevant page from your textbook. Mr. CB, can you go through the uses of acids and base? This is one of the important questions.
Sure, sir. You have iWash, which is used for boric acid. Citric acid is used for food preservation. Oxalic acid is used for ink stain removal. So if you have Coca-Cola, Pepsi, so you would see that carbonic acid is also used in that. Now you might wonder why you use acid in Pepsi and Coca-Cola. It's because it's a weak acid. Then you have tartaric acid, which is used for baking powder. You have cooking, so acetic acid or vinegar is used in cooking. And then finally, you have pickling of metals. That's here. Manufacture of soaps, NaOH or sodium hydroxide is used. Bleaching powder, CaOH is used. As an antacid, MgOH is used. So if you are being bitten by a bee, so the sting of a bee has acid in it. So in order to neutralize that acid, you use MgOH. Then you have fire extinguishers, aluminum hydroxide. In softening water, you use CaOH. And then in removing grease stains from clothes, NH4OH.
Great, Mr. CB. Question number 35.
35th question, the answer would be B for boy, universal indicator.
Yes. 36.
36th question, C for cat.
So A would be strongly acidic, while B would be weakly acidic.
Yes.
Just to, if this picture helps you, this is the image that you can keep in mind. So this would be 7. When you go this side, the acid strength increases. When you go this side, the basic strength increases. Question number 37.
Question number 37, hydrated copper sulfate on being heated changes to D, white and amorphous.
Okay. 38.
38th question, which of the following compounds is an alkali? So B for boy, KOH is an alkali.
Great. 39.
39th question, a non-metallic oxide that does not produce an acid. So for this, the correct answer would be nitric oxide.
Okay. Here also we'll take a break of 2 minutes. There are some interesting examples of formation of acids. 1 second. So Mr. CB, can you go through this list, please?
Sure, sir. Acidic oxides dissolve in water to give an acid. So you have CO2 plus H2, which gives H2CO3. You have SO2, SO3, and P2O5, which combine with water respectively to form H2SO3, H2SO4, and 2H3PO4.
Now, this is the important thing that you need to keep in mind, because usually in chemistry you'll find questions about the exceptions, because examiners love exceptions. So these are the exceptions. So neutral oxides, for example, carbon monoxide and nitric oxide do not produce an acid when made to react with water. Mr. CB, any doubt?
No doubt.
And that is why, Mr. Sibang, you will find a NO here. Any doubt, Mr. CB?
No doubt, sir.
Great, sir. Okay, 40 to 45.
The acid that converts sulfur to sulfuric acid is, this would be C.
Great.
The extreme range of color on the pH scale varies from C, red to violet. A chloride salt that is soluble in hot water is A. 43rd question, the correct answer would be D, D for dog. 44th question, the correct answer would be D for dog.
See, convert sulfur to sulfuric acid. You will read and study about this reaction in detail when you study the formation of sulfuric acid. And this you can take the example of Ibjur physics, a rainbow, prism. Mr. CB, any doubt?
No doubt.
And see, I just wanted to show you that the pH scale, the color. 1 second. Just hold for a second. We'll spend 30 seconds there. So this is what is being talked about. Red to violet, a Ibjur. Mr. CB, any doubt?
No doubt.
And you can spend few seconds just going through the utility of pH values. Can you read these?
Utility of indicators, pH values, agriculture. The pH of the soil is tested for better growth of crops. Example, citrus fruits need slightly alkaline soil, rice and acidic medium, sugarcane and neutral medium. Dairies, a change in pH of milk from pH 6.6 indicates that the milk has turned sour. Technology, biochemical and organic reactions are carried out under control of pH. Medicine, pH values of urine and blood are taken for diagnosis of various diseases.
They have given the pH values of common substances also. So we are aware that hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, acetic acid, tartaric acid, lactic acid. So especially if you look at milk, slightly acidic, and then you look at the values of the basic side. So blood is slightly basic. Mr. CB, can you see this?
Yes.
And like we were talking about caustic soda, sodium hydroxide. See the pH value, Mr. CB.
Yes.
Any doubt?
No doubt.
Great, sir. So which question we are on?
So we were on.
I think 45.
Yes, 45. 45th would be metal sulfide plus dilute acid. B
Okay.
for boy.
Okay. Yeah. Next.
46th question. Baking powder is composed of. It is composed of B for boy, tartaric acid.
Okay. 47.
FeSO4 reacts with sodium hydroxide to form dash color precipitate. This would be D for dog, dirty green.
This is from analytical chemistry. By
Yes.
mistake, they have put it here. Yeah. 48.
48th question. The type of compound. So what is the correct answer would be acids. B for boy.
Oxidation of non-metals, acids. Okay. 49.
49th question. The correct answer would be B for boy, pungent odor.
Yes.
So ammonia is released in this, right?
Yes. 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 Yes.
50th question. The correct answer would be B. B for boy, a base.
Yeah. So Mr. CB, all our videos, this would be uploaded at is equal to Shivang. So in this series, we have already uploaded these videos. We have uploaded chemistry, physics, geography, English, history, civics, computer, biology. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching.